Football in this town is literally everything. Every person in this town is a fan of the sport, a fan of this team. Everybody likes to come out and watch every Friday.
The community itself is so accepting, and it's got this one joint point of football that everybody can circle around and truly be together.
Here's a handoff round center right side. He's into the secondary. He's into the end zone. Touchdown. He stood two safeties up, ran over top of them, and into the end zone standing for another Fighting Tiger touchdown.
A lot of people know us from the boys from the South, the River Rats. Hard-nosed football. We base everything on tradition. I mean, it's a tough football team and a tough town to be from.
Gritty, hard-nosed people who just know how to get after and work like we've done for a long time.
Ironton's just hard-nosed, just straight work. If you aren't working, what are you doing?
If you want to know how, well, a badge about Ironton is just to look at the stadium on Friday night. We have a community love affair. And we all go out there and imagine what that looks like, that facility on the highway as you go by from the highway and look over and see the open stadium. That's where Ironton plays.
And the one thing that held everybody together, it was really the glue and the essence of the whole community. The one place we could all meet and have a good time and not worry about our jobs and life and situations was on Friday night at the stadium.
Everything is centered around Tank Stadium and the football program and the school, and there's just such pride and tradition here that makes it very unique.
It's not just one team playing for themselves. It's the team playing for each other, the team playing for the town, and the town coming back together for the team.
You know, it's a tradition, it's a community, a family, a brotherhood. It's something you don't get all the time, and it's super special to be a part of.
Football runs town. Like when football's up, the town's up, and like it brings the whole town together.
Ironton football's grit and attitude and effort. I mean, it boils down to those three things.
If I go to Cincinnati and tell somebody I'm from Ironton, Ohio, they don't ask anything. The first words that come out of their mouth, how's the football team?
My whole life revolves around football and family. And I get family when I come to football every day, and I get family when I get home.
Everybody here is one. It's a family.
Ironton is different because like no matter where you are in this like area, you always hear about Ironton. Like the players, the teams, like it's just different over here.
Jackson gets it on the pitch, trying to turn it north and south, and does, and shakes a tackle at the 35, 40, midfield, 45, 40, 35, one man to beat, cuts back to the center, he missed it, 10-5, touchdown, Jermon Jackson.
All I ever heard about growing up was just Ironton football, and like the 79 and 89 team. I just want to, like how they're known, I just want to be like that one day, and just so people can know my name and know that I was on the 2014.
This is what we expect as a Fighting Tiger. It's been like 35 years, I'm pretty sure, like 35 years. Coming back from the state championship, when we win, the faces on the people is just gonna be like unexplainable. The older generations feel good the rest of the year, and this is gonna be like, it's bringing a lot of like happiness and glory to like Ironton back again.
Yeah, when you think of high school football, you think of places like Tanks Memorial Stadium and towns like Ironton, Ohio, with its professional football roots here, and you know, with the Ironton Tanks and how much that meant to this area, and then how they've kind of carried that legacy over and used that stadium now for our high school team with our Fighting Tigers.
I'd start off probably with Coach Pendleton. He just came into this program, fixed it up, made it even better than it was before. It's just awesome. He's a great guy to be around.
Coach Trevin, he's a great man. You know, he teaches us a lot about life. You know, teaches us how to push through stuff, how to really become a presentable young man in this world.
Man, what energy this guy has. He comes to the program, a young guy. I think he was 23, 24 when he got the job, and you know, he's got to build a program. He's got to make it his own. He had not been a head football coach before. He'd been an assistant, but you know, he played college football and he knows the game.
Great leader, great coach. He knows what he's doing, knows the game of football. He's been there and been through everything that anybody else has been through, really knows what he's talking about, and he's a great coach.
He's here late nights, early mornings, spends hours, sleepless nights, game planning, making sure he puts us in the best position to win.
He's a great coach. He strives, he pushes us. He pushes us to be the best we can be. And not just football, but in life. He tries to teach us everything we need to know and how to do it right and just how to be a good person and a good football player too.
Any coach is going to bleed what Coach Trevin Pendleton is talking and preaching. And that's what you see. Every coach, I don't care if it's a paid coach, a volunteer coach, he got every coach on board. When every coach is on board, all players, special teams, whatnot, the 45th player on the sideline, everybody bought in. So, excellent salesman, excellent motivator, that goes without saying. So he's a motivator, he's a salesman, but you throw in the community and he understands that not only players and volunteers, you need the community behind you. He got the community behind him, the kids.
Really what makes it special is the community. When you got 8,000, 10,000 people here on a Friday night, there's not very many places in Southern Ohio you can get that many people to come together in one venue, and I think it's really special to see it. And it's a credit to our town, it's a credit to our kids. It's the best show in town, and I think you see that every Friday night.
Growing up in Ironton, and especially in my family, football is everything. It's a big part of who we are. On a Friday night, if you're not at the Tank or wherever the Tigers are playing, you're in the wrong place. And that's just the mentality of this town and how it's always been.
It's different. It's like once in a lifetime experience. It's different. It's having the whole town behind you and just, I don't know, it's crazy. It's just a real feeling.
My favorite tradition is the Tiger Walk. I like the music with it too, walking with it, seeing all the fans and like the drums in it. It just like gets you like pumped up before the game, see all your supporters and stuff while you're walking.
My favorite tradition here is touching the Tiger head and running out the tunnel. Touching the Tiger head it gets me ready for the game. That's really like my lock-in moment from there on out. And then running out the tunnel, just running out here, seeing the whole stadium pack and jumping with the lights on, it's a different type of feeling.
There's nothing like playing at Tank Stadium. It's packed every game. It's running out the tunnel is something different.
You never really get to experience another high school stadium like the Tank. It's never going to be as loud as the Tank.
Hearing the crowd in the locker room from above. Seeing all the little hands come down under the tunnel.
Running out that tunnel. Growing up, I just always dreamed like one day I'm gonna be down there running out the tunnel. Like when I was little, I was one of those hands that you'd see running out, and now I get to high five them as I'm running out. It's just cool.
Wow, there's so much traditions, but one thing that just really stands out to me is running from this tunnel right here, right behind me. I mean, it's like it's nothing. You can't find anything in the country like it. I mean, when you walk out, you see all the fans and all the kids around. I mean, you look at their smiles. It's something special. It really is.
My favorite tradition is definitely running out of the tunnel.
and seeing the kids' hands come down when you're running out, and when you make the turn after you run out around the band and seeing everybody on their feet, that's definitely my favorite.
That's one of my favorite things about it. I just like being able to have an influence on the younger kids and just be an inspiration to them or be a good influence on them.
Probably run out of the tunnel. It's like that first game, you run out, you see everybody. It's really like gets you like ready to go, ready pumped up to play.
Everybody I grew up beside, all of us running out at the same time, everybody cheering us on. It's unmatched.
The atmosphere is insane. I mean, when you run out that tunnel, it's goosebumps every Friday night.
I would say one of my favorite is Faith Band, because when I was little and T-Boy, I'd always remember that Rev Steve Harvey coming in talking, and that's just got me fired up ever since.
Probably my favorite tradition is wearing faith bands, just because they started it a long, long time ago. And it really means a lot to wear that, for one, to show your faith in God, and for two, to represent the ones that were before you.
When I first started playing football from C team, my brother gave me one and told me to wear it, and I've been wearing the same one in every single game since.
I put my faith in Jesus Christ, so just wearing that faith band, every time I look down, it's like I have faith in myself. I have faith in the ability that God gave me, that I can score a touchdown anytime I get the ball. I actually live my life off that faith band. We fight every day. I mean, we're fighting against adversity. We're fighting against this and that. It's really what this football team is about. It's just the grit and the heart is just to do whatever it takes, relentless.
I saw a little thing about all the different schools in Ohio with the name Tiger, but we're the only one with fighting. I think it just puts us above everybody else and really shows how we're different.
No matter if we're down, we'll fight back. If we're up, we'll fight to stay up.
Fighting means everything. It's whenever you go out and you don't want to do it anymore, but you know you have to do it for your brothers, and you have to go out and do that to get a job done.
The word fighting, it's more than just a word. It's a symbol for the work we put in.
Whether it's in the classroom, whether it's on the field, whether it's in the locker room, like I said during those 5 a.m. workouts, if you're giving everything you got, that's being a fighting Tiger.
The word fighting, it just describes how we play, no matter what, no matter where we play, whoever we play, we're always going to fight and challenge whoever we play.
This was our first year as independent. Going into the regular season, we knew that we had a very challenging schedule. Playing teams from all over the United States, and I know we played West Virginia, New York, team from Canada, team from Kentucky.
When you look at the schedule they had in front of them, of course they're not in the OVC anymore, so they have to go and bring in some bigger schools, and they have to challenge themselves. And before the season started, you're looking at Wheelersburg, Jackson, Cabell Midland, who was one of the bigger schools in West Virginia that beat them last year, St. Francis, a team that you'd never seen before.
It was a grueling schedule. It's kind of a gauntlet, but playing those teams, we played 6 previous state champions.
What stands out to me is our schedule. I think going into the year, there was a lot of doubt when our schedule first released, and people saying we're going to lose 4 games, 5 games.
It just shows that we'll play anyone, anyone, anywhere, anytime. It don't matter. We play people from New York, Canada, up north, Bishop Hartley, and we showed that we can beat them. I really think that we can play anyone.
Ambush them on 3! 1, 2, 3, ambush!
I remember when we posted the schedule and everybody was like, wow, man, Ironton's playing, literally looks like every week's going to be a battle. And it was teams from, 3 or 4 states away, or, a state champion in Kentucky, or another big school in West Virginia, or, whatnot.
But, you look at that schedule and it's like, wow, this is a very challenging schedule for this group. Can they do it?
You know, obviously the expectation here is the same each and every year. It's to win the ultimate goal and win a state championship. And, you know, this season was no different. We knew we had a lot of pieces coming back from the 2023-24 season. And we knew that our kids felt like they came up a little bit short. So they were really hungry to get back in the weight room.
Coming into the season, those expectations were high. But also, the pressure's high too, because in the beginning of the season, you're thinking this is state championship or bust. And that's almost the way it is every year. But this year, more so than anything else. So.
Let me ask you something. Are you ready for some football? Friday night football.
I am one. Let's go!
I don't think you can start the discussion without Sean Terry. I mean, he was just a generational talent that came through Ironton, and we remember when he played as a freshman, and he's 5'10", 110 pounds or something like that. And to see him grow through the years in his senior year, when honestly he was snubbed for a finalist for Mr. Football. I don't know what the sports writers were thinking, but Sean Terry is, if not the best player in high school football in the state of Ohio. And I think he had a chip on his shoulder come playoff time when he wasn't nominated. And just to see him, he could touch, anytime he touches the football, he has the capability of taking it to the end zone.
I call him the pinball wizard. He's one of the greatest that's ever walked on that field out there.
He spoiled us. So the things he does on the field are electric and like magnetic, but it's a shame. You expect that from Sean Terry. The total package of speed, of power, of breaking through tackles, of catching the football, playing defense, getting interception returns. He's Superman.
Braden Schreck, ultimate leader, quarterback, signal caller, captain, did an outstanding job leading us, and without him, you know, none of this is possible.
Braden's a winner. He's not going to stop till the game's over, and he's not going to stop till he's on top.
Yeah, Braden is a kid that he's special, man. He's rooted in Ironton. His grandfather was a part of a lot of the historic Ironton teams here, and he's a kid that grew up on the sidelines, and you can tell that. You know, he's our quarterback, he's our field general. He done a great job of leading.
Zane Williams is he's the emotional leader, I think, of the team. He's kind of like, he wears the city of Ironton on his sleeve. Very prideful, tough kid, super strong, lives in the weight room, loves everything about the Ironton tradition.
Zane, another kid, you know, tough as nails, just constantly works, doesn't say much. He's that leading force, but kind of from a quiet perspective of just showing up every day, doing everything right, and getting people to follow his lead. And you know, I think Zane really came on strong there late in the year, making big plays on both sides of the ball, whether it was at running back or at linebacker. And I mean, he was kind of you know, the backbone of our offense. When we needed to grind out a few yards, he was able to get it done.
Jesse Copas, a lot can be said about this kid. You know, very quiet kid, but also very spiritual. I think he was the unsung hero of the team. Played a multitude of positions throughout the season. Just an extremely, extremely hard worker. Maybe the hardest working kid we've ever had. Like, you know, you would come out here at the stadium at midnight, you know, we get out of a coaches meeting. He'd be out there hitting the sled or running 40s or whatever it took to win.
Austin Bump is what I say is the epitome of Southern Ohio high school football. He is a tough kid, really hard-nosed, extremely hard worker, never really complained about much, you know, played through injuries, played through everything. He is just what it means to be an Ironton Fighting Tiger.
Toughest kid, you know, in high school that I've been around. Austin is an extremely talented kid who is very physical.
Josh is a missile in the defensive backfield. He's a kid that'll come up and run the alley and really lay the hammer on somebody. He's a special talent, big rangy kid. He's 6'3", 185 pounds. Playing corner, you don't typically see that a lot, but very athletic, runs a 4.5 40, really good ball skills, but a really good nose for the football, and made huge plays when we needed it.
When he hits you, you know he hits you. He's another one to turn the game around in an instant.
Think of the offensive side of the ball, guys like Bowen Gossett, Grant Day, Barkley Litton up front that was doing a lot of dirty work, really doing a lot of the grunt work that a lot of people don't see and a lot of people don't spotlight or highlight. Tyler Roach on the back end making big play after big play when needed. And then you flip over to the defensive side of the ball, guys like Braylon Sturgill, who battled through injuries all year and was able to get him healthy enough there to make the playoff run and was a staple for us on the inside. Aiden Lane, who probably played more offensive and defensive snaps than anyone in the history of Ironton, maybe. Just a true warrior there and battled each play and was really like kind of that grit guy to our team. And guys like Nick Seitz, who took on a new role this year, playing a different position, but really was able to step in and fulfill that role to the best of his abilities and done a great job and was one of our leading tacklers.
I think there were so many guys that had big years, and I think it goes to show the success that they had with so many guys that are now going on to play college ball. How many signings did we have this year from seniors that are going on to play college football? So yeah, just so many guys. I think everybody deserves a little pat on the back and some accolades because they all stood up.
You know, this team, the way that I would classify them is a brotherhood. I mean, they're a type of kids that, they lay it on the line for each other every day. They care about each other. They look at each other as family, and we talk about protecting that family all the time, and the way that you do that is you show up every day, you give great effort in the classroom, you give great effort in the weight room, and you give great effort on the football field, and they definitely done that day in, day out.
This team has it all, from special teams to kicking to punt returns to in the trenches to blocking to defensive tackles. And so from top to bottom, I'm like, you're like, this is it.
It just looked like, man, we're going to be tested. And it just seemed like every week we just got better and better and better as the season went. We were battle tested, and our kids, just rose to the challenge each week. And it was like, even as us as coaches, we prepare the same way for everybody. And, going in each week, we thought, we're going to be challenged here. And then you look up in the third quarter and you think, man, these guys are kind of tapping out a little bit.
16 games and 13 running clocks. I mean, that's incredible. When you think about it, that's playoffs included. Yeah, you beat your rivals twice, running clocks, both games.
If I had to put it into one word, I would just say dominant. 13 running clocks out of 16 games, it's unheard of. Nobody else really does that.
Yeah, the 13 running clocks is just incredible. Like, you don't see that.
The craziest thing to me was probably the 13 running clocks.
13 running clocks is pretty different. Not many teams can do that.
Well, the 13 running clocks against the competition we played this year is amazing.
Our defense, I mean, they're so, there's only one word for them, they're just tough. I mean, all the kids on my defense is tough.
I thought one of the neatest stats that I found was that this team scored 14 touchdowns on defense and special teams. We talk so much about the offense and how they score, and Sean Terry and Zane and Braden Schreck, but the defense and special teams, 14 touchdowns is insane.
And they play very aggressive. They fly around. They don't really worry about making mistakes. They just worry about playing with 100% effort all the time. and trying to play with that controlled rage that you need on defense. And we understand mistakes are going to happen, and we tell them as long as they're making them going 100 mile an hour, we'll be all right. We'll live with it, we'll adjust, and we'll be able to coach it up. Gearing up after a regular season and heading into the playoffs. It's almost like a whole second season in the state of Ohio now. 6 playoff games. It's a grind, and our kids understand that. As a staff, we understand that, and and there is no bye week. So I mean, you got to kind of be on top of it. It's win or go home, and we started out the year with a very good, young Worthington Christian team in the playoffs.
Well, the summary of the playoffs would be that we just took one game at a time.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We knew we was going to be in the state championship game because we were going to take one game at a time and we was going to whip everybody in front of us.
Playoffs, one word I would use to describe the playoffs is probably confidence, because we had so much confidence in our coaches and our players just to make plays. We knew everybody could make plays, and we knew everybody was going to play hard.
After the playoffs started, with all the running clocks, even during playoffs, because you're sitting here and your second and third team's going in, and it's kind of crazy.
All right, let's go. Kill prep on 3. 1, 2, 3, kill prep.
it's like I've always wanted to be those guys in those big games, those big situations. I mean, now we're doing it, and it's awesome.
We knew what our goal was. We were set on it. We had a job, and we were going to finish that job. And that was to win state.
That's two of our biggest rivalries, and running clocks all 4 games against both of them. I don't think, in my 30-some years here, I don't think that's ever happened.
Hey, kill Salem on 3! 1, 2, 3, kill Salem!
It's a dream come true. I mean, ever since we were little kids, this class, that's all we've dreamed about.
Just everybody was so locked in, and you could just sense that, it was going to happen, we were getting the job done this time.
That week leading into the championship game was just focused. Everybody was focused because we know that we had been there before and lost. So we really wanted to get this one for not only us, but for the town.
Oh yeah, that was my first year ever being there, and it was crazy. I've never seen nothing like that before. A ton of people there, loud.
Canton, they don't get no better in Canton. Pro Football Hall of Fame, it's a crazy atmosphere. Biggest stadium you'll probably ever play in. And Ironton, all the fans just came. There probably wasn't a person left in the city. And everybody just came out and showed support, and it was just awesome.
When you look at our opponent in the state championship game, Liberty Center, it's almost like you're staring back into a mirror.
We knew right away, watching them on tape, it looked like old school Ironton.
Coach Jerry was literally saying it's old school Ironton football versus new Ironton football.
And I think it was a glimpse of old Ironton versus our new kind of scheme.
I mean, the scouting report was basically just run it down your throat and just try to stop it.
Who had played in the state championship the year before and ended up losing in that title game. So they felt like, hey, this is our year. We were here last year. We know what this is all about. We're playing Ironton. We're better than they are, and we're going to beat them.
Oh, yeah. Them being state runner-up, they were definitely coming in that game harder. And coach was just talking about us stopping the run.
They had 3 backs that all carried the ball over 1,000 yards. And, when you have to be gap sound and stop the run and you can't get out of it, you can't miss a line, that makes it tough, man.
looking up in the stands and seeing a whole town behind you is definitely different and special.
Crazy. I mean, the amount of people you saw there was just amazing. And then it was so loud. You couldn't hear the snap counts. You couldn't hear the coaches at times. It was like you're out there by yourself and your brothers. I mean, that's how it felt.
The atmosphere was crazy. It was definitely electric, but we're used to it. You know, wherever we travel, the whole town comes with us all the time. We're pretty used to that.
And the atmosphere was just like being at the tank. I mean, I felt like we were out there on Friday nights at the tank.
We welcome you once again to Canton, Ohio. Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. It is time to crown a champion.
That was just beyond, like, it almost brings me to tears almost. I mean, just like looking around, and especially all the hardworking people in this town coming to support you and believing in you. It's beyond, like, you can't even describe it how amazing it is. So
I'd have to say when we're lining up opening kickoff, just looking across the field and seeing all those guys just really brings it.
And here we go. The 2024 Division V State Championship game is underway. It's a line drive kick.
Yeah, so it was the first series we was on offense. Just out of nowhere, my nose started pouring blood. And I got my head turned trying to snap the ball. And the guy on defense looks at me and he goes, "Man, you should probably go get that checked out." And I was just like, "Oh, I'm good." And that always kind of stood out to me. It just seemed like we were tougher.
It was Zane Williams when he was running up the sidelines on one play. He just started running through people. It took like 4 or 5 people to bring him down. I think that play right there really set the tone for the rest of the game.
The very first offensive drive, the 8-minute long drive, that just shows our hard work.
They've had the ball for over half of the quarter right now. We've got 5.5 to go. The clock continues to roll.
It's like 3rd and 7, and I know I had to slant around. I know I'm going to get the ball.
He's in motion. Fake the pop pass to him. A slant pass caught by Sean Terry at the 30. Cuts upfield. Leaps over a defender. Kicks it to the 20. Dashes to the right. He's to the 10-5 and touchdown. Fighting Tigers.
And I looked, and the defender kind of trips. And I wasn't going to juke him because he was almost on the ground. So, I mean, he had a knee. He had a body part on the ground. So I was like, oh, I'm allowed to hurdle. So I just hurdled him, and then I just did the rest.
The one touchdown that Sean had that he hurdled that guy, we just thought he could beat him on a slant, but I didn't think he would make it.
Whenever Sean hurdled that guy, that was crazy.
Am I allowed to say, like, Sean's touchdown where he hurdled that guy?
Is that the one where he hurdled him? Yeah, that was tough. All I see is him just go and get the pass, and he just ran up and the dude tried to tackle him or something. He just jumped over him and he was gone.
It had to be the same play as him. When Sean hurdled that dude and took it to the house, it was crazy.
Thought he was gonna hit a cool spin move like he does, and no, he hurdles him. It was one of the coolest moments.
We got it to Sean and he hurdled the kid. After I saw that play and the energy we had on the sideline, I knew it was gonna be a good game.
High school football in Ohio, Ironton against Liberty Center. Sean Terry with the catch over the middle, a hurdle over defender, and now juking everybody. Everybody!
35-yard touchdown pass from Braden Schreck to Sean Terry. The Tigers draw first blood at 6-0.
As Stuart Scott would say, there goes that man. And everything in that finishing touches was all Sean Terry. Tigers draw first blood.
Ironton strikes first on a 35-yard touchdown pass from Braden Schreck to Sean Terry. 7-0, 4:17 to play in the first quarter.
Early in the game, there was a play where I shed the blocker and got through really well. And literally me and quite a few people hit the running back in the backfield. And right then I knew that we was just a stronger team than they were.
7:27 to play. Second quarter, 7-0, Ironton with the lead. Terry in motion, pop pass to him. Sean looking for the edge, cuts upfield. He slips a tackle across the 40, 35, 30. He dashes to the right side. Terry breaks a tackle, and Sean Terry does it again. Scary Terry.
Touchdown, Fighting Tigers.
Just your typical 11-play, 95-yard drive that took 4:31 off the clock. Fighting Tigers with a 2-score lead now over Liberty Center.
Their running backs were crazy. Their stats they have is unreal.
And Liberty Center starting to get a little rhythm here offensively. The handoff to him. He has a big hole right side. He's hit by Edwards, breaks the tackle down to the 10, to the 5, and tackle. Did he get in?
Again, they're just staying with what brought them, and that's running the football. Nothing crazy, nothing, no trickeration, just what they've been doing all season.
14-6. Fighting Tigers have an 8-point lead. All right, ball spotted at the 30, at the 29, 39-yard try for Walker. The kick is up. It's on the way, and it is good. 39-yard field goal, 1 second to play. It's a 14-9 game.
Something that nobody knows outside of the people that were in the locker room is at halftime. You know, we were struggling on the edge a little bit, and you know, that's something that we really didn't anticipate, and we lost momentum. And you know, credit to our defensive staff and Coach Jared and kind of the leaders of the defense. We got together at halftime. In about 5 minutes' time, we implemented something that we hadn't ran since 2022. You know, and if you look at a lot in the second half, we only had 2 DBs on the field. And anybody that knows football knows it's hard to kind of makeshift coverages with 2 DBs on the field. There isn't a lot of coverages for it. So it took a lot of communication, you know, and us teaching it on the fly, and then a lot of communication by our boys on the field. And like they done a fantastic job. And you know, we knew we hadn't repped it enough to stay in that defense a lot, but we used it as a changeup to kind of create some negative plays, and fortunately it worked great.
It's 14-9 as it stands right now at the half, and Liberty Center will get the football to start the second half. So a very crucial drive to start the second half. See if Ironton can force the Tigers to punt, or if Liberty Center can continue the momentum and maybe take the lead. Wingbacks to either side of the field. Miller will take. He gives to Rentz. He's popped by Austin Bump.
And something in my head just said go. And I went 900 mile an hour and I didn't stop.
He got the hit. He's like, oh yeah, I'm here now. I'm here.
And that play, it turned the momentum around. Then when Bump gets emotional, the whole team gets emotional.
12 minutes remain in the Division V state championship game. Ironton clinging to a 5-point lead. It's 14-9. Liberty Center has the ball at the Ironton 44-yard line as we begin the fourth quarter. Shrek taking, looking to throw, looking for Terry. Pump fakes, throws long down the far side for Sean Terry, and he dives down. He makes the catch at the 17-yard line.
I didn't see the safety behind him, and I just like threw it, and I was hoping that it was a catch.
I don't know how he caught it. There's like 2 dudes on him. It was just like,
I see the ball, and I'm like, if I'm not getting it, he's not getting it. But I'm for sure going to get this ball. So I went, I dove, I caught it.
To the turf, makes the catch. It's first down and 10 from the 17. Pistol set formation. Shrek takes, gives to Zane up the middle. Zane, big hole across the 10. He's to the 5 and brought down at the 4-yard line. It's first down and goal to go. Shrek takes, runs to the right side, looking for the edge, cuts upfield. He dives into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Tigers. Snap is back, spot is down, the kick is up, and the kick splits the uprights.
At that moment, I kind of just realized, like, this is our game to win.
Ironton 21, Liberty Center 9, 5:25 to play in the state championship game. Fourth down and 10, 2:07 to go. Ball at the Ironton 43. Takes the snap. He'll roll to the left side. Looks downfield. Fires to the sideline. The pass is caught at the 30. That is Garber. He breaks a tackle and down the sidelines. He'll get out of bounds inside the 10.
During that drive in the middle of the field, Josh kept telling me he wanted to move over to Sean's side. And it's crazy because he was asking me in the heat of the moment when things are getting tight. And I'm like, man, just stay there. Just stay over there. Everything's going to be good. You're going to make a play.
Takes the snap, and he'll roll to the right side. Here comes the pressure. He's going to throw to the end zone. The pass is going to be caught for the touchdown.
But then they end up scoring, which that was tough for me because I'm like, well, your best player on defense, in my eyes, he's asking me to be over there where the ball is going.
It is 21-15, but they are going to go for 2. I mean, it's It would still be a 4-point game, as Rentz will take it right side, and he takes it in for the 2-point try. So it's 21-17 with 1:52 to play.
Coach Murphy, he came up to us, he said, 2 minutes, that's all we have left. And it just, something sparked.
Shrek under center, takes the snap, fumbles the football! Liberty Center has recovered!
Made a statement We've been to the championship game 7 times now, and 5 times you're in a state of depression for a month after the season's over.
You haven't been to many Tiger games if you didn't think the curse was back.
And I see the snap, and I see the ball hit the ground, and just my heart dropped.
Oh no, not like this. This can't happen. There's no way this can happen again.
And I see Biggs get the snap, and I hear ball.
I turn around, and they had the ball, and I was just like in shock and disbelief.
That was the loudest I've ever heard a stadium, was when we fumbled.
In the back of my mind, I'm sitting there thinking, okay, maybe there is an Ironton curse. Like, you start thinking, like, we've dominated this game. There's no way.
It's still in question at this point. You're talking 21-17. Liberty Center has the ball in Ironton territory, and you're thinking, oh man, not like this, not like this.
Obviously, for years, the staple here was the full house backfield, the T formation, and we ran it this year several times. In the state championship game, we ran it 1 play, and it was a fumble.
After we did fumble and they got the ball back, we're going back to the sideline. We're about to go out on defense because Jared looks like we're gonna have to earn this win.
And then we had Josh Johnson talk to us in the huddle, and he was like, we can't let momentum flip sides. Like, if we're gonna do it, we gotta do it now and make sure it doesn't happen again.
But I watched Josh Johnson come to the sidelines, and he told Braden, don't worry, I'm getting the ball back. And he did.
90 seconds to play. Handoff again to Rentz, running left side. Cuts upfield. He's brought down short of the first down by Austin Bump and Bryson Mullins, in a timeout by Liberty Center. They're looking at 3rd down and about 3 with 1:17 to go. Haven't had a turnover all game, and then trying to run the football and run out the clock. The Fighting Tigers cough it up. Reinbrink handing off to Rentz. Rentz is hit at the line by Josh Johnson, and he coughed the ball up. Ironton's jumped on it. Yep. Bryson Mullins comes out with the football.
And then kaboom, Josh makes it happen.
Knowing that he stick to the game plan and the next driver comes and he makes a play, like, that was the best feeling ever, because I knew, like, he wanted to make a play so bad for his team and he came through.
They tried to run it outside, and Josh Johnson hit the dude with the ball, and they fumbled, and we got the ball to seal the game. That was a really big moment.
I was just waiting. So, okay, somebody's going to step up. Oh, there it is.
It's pictured in my head, and it's replays over and over again. I mean, it's the greatest feeling I've ever had, ever.
As he turns the corner, puts his helmet on the ball perfectly. You couldn't have done it any better. And then obviously Bryson Mullins, Mr. Always around the ball, the ball hawk, he was right there to make the play.
I had the mindset I wasn't going to lose, do whatever I can just to make a play and hope something good came from it, and came up, made the tackle, the ball came off, and Bryson Mullins got on it. So
seeing the ball come out, it's something I've done all year, just going to get on it. That's what I did, just went and got on it.
And Bryson recovers it. That's really special to me, because, like, Bryson's my cousin, that's family, that's been since day one. And to see him in that moment, it just got me hyped and got me proud of him.
Josh made a heck of a play in Bryson Mullins, and I was like, thank God it wasn't my fault.
In the booth, Kevin and I were just, oh man, this and that. But up and down, and the emotions are here, then they're back up here, and you knew at that point that something special was about to happen.
Shrek gives to Sean Terry, running left side. Sean has some room, cuts upfield, and there he goes.
knew I got the first down, but then I was like, I don't want to go down. Like, I want to end this game for sure.
He scored that last touchdown, and it was like, that's when I finally felt it, like, we did it.
And for the first time in 35 years, Tiger Town is Title Town. And the job is finished.
Clock hit 0, and I mean, and you saw the emotion. You saw it on our players' faces, our coaches' faces.
I got to look up and see my dad and stuff, and looking at all my boys, seeing all them crying and stuff. It was just emotional. I mean, can't explain it. You really can't.
We were all on the sideline just crying.
I was probably crying more than anything.
I mean, we was all crying. I mean, we never felt something like that.
It was amazing. Like winning in, hearing the crowd. We were doing it for them and for this town.
I never felt how I felt after that game. It was just something special to me.
First, we always give glory to God. I mean, even after the game, we made sure to do a prayer because that's who helped us in this journey.
Hey, got it, point on 3. 1, 2, 3, got you.
And I was down on the field after the game, and kids walking up to me going like this, and that made me feel like a winner.
Just my dad was here in '99, and for me to be able to be at the state game and win it, it means a lot because my dad was there.
I thought of all the state runner-ups on how, to me, all that was kind of released off of their shoulders, that they could say, we are a part of that.
Seriously, probably one of the greatest feelings of my life, I think. It was, like, it almost didn't feel real at a point. It just really didn't set in until I was back home.
I didn't ride the bus, so I drove back. I drove back here to try to get the parking lot cleared, and I was trying to get the cones out so the bus could get in. There was people everywhere, Central Christian, everywhere.
Coming back, it was pretty much a party. You know, having fun with the teammates and then coming back to Tanks Memorial Stadium.
We got back here at 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean, it was just so unreal.
You couldn't even see the ground in the colony. Everybody was here. It was so.
At the tank, it was amazing, and all the people, I love to see that, and it just knows that we have a really supportive town.
During the year, Coach told us that it would be a big party back here. I really didn't think it was going to be, but when we got back here, it was packed and everybody was hyped up.
Probably seeing all the fans happy, coming home to the fireworks.
This community and this town they've been waiting for a state championship for over 30 years, and just bringing one back to this community and seeing everybody just waiting on us when we pulled in, it just meant the world because we knew that we made them proud.
Having our picture in Tiger Alley means a lot because the next generations are just going to look up to that.
And just to be known as a state champion and be up in Tiger Alley for life is a great thing, because as a little kid, you're running through Tiger Alley looking up there, wanting to be up there.
In the future, there's going to be people that are going to be like, we're going to be like that 24 team, like how we were with the 89 and 79 team.
My grandpa was Mike Burcham, and he coached for a lot of years, and he was the offense coordinator for the 2 state championships, and just winning that just like meant everything to me and him. Like when I got back to Ironton, I saw him for the first time. He was just like more excited than I was. He was like talking about it every time I went over there.
He's a dandy, but all the current kids, we enjoy them all. And you know, the good thing, I've had people ask me lately, who's the best this, the best that. I wouldn't dare pick that up because we've had so many good kids to play sports. And you win with people, like what he said.
I've been around a long time. I was in 79, 89, and 24 state championship.
It was very emotional, and I'd be lying if I said I didn't get choked up a little bit. Still thinking about it today, I get chill bumps. Because you think about what this school and what this community has been through since 1989. There were so many people that came through here since then. And I wasn't here in the heyday of the 70s and 80s to see how big this community was, how big the school was. But since then, you know, industries have closed down. The community, the population has dwindled. The enrollment of the school has gone down. And you just wonder, and there's so many talented teams that have come through, are we ever going to do this again? Are we ever going to hoist that trophy one more time? And just to think, because this is a community team. We saw when they came back from the state championship game and Tank Stadium was packed at 2 in the morning. There were fireworks going off in town at 2 in the morning to celebrate this. So it is a community thing. And to have this community to be able to celebrate that championship with this school and these kids, I think that meant an awful lot, just based on what the school, the community has gone through over the last 35 years. And to say that we'd won a championship again, that's really special.
It's kind of like the saying that, like, when one door closes, another door opens. We closed the door of last year on a high note, the highest note we could finish on. But the job's not finished yet. The job's never finished.
Just going forward and kind of just looking at the the upcoming seasons and the future of Ironton Fighting Tiger football, I honestly think that this is just the starting point. And it's going to be that snowball effect. And our kids are already back in the weight room. Our kids are already working hard. But these kids have set an example and a staple in this community that the Ironton Fighting Tiger football is back and it's here to stay. It's just the beginning.
Who's next?
Go Tigers.
Tigers by 90.
Go Tigers.
Back to back. Tigers by 90.
Go Tigers.
Tigers by 90.
Go Big Guy.
All glory to God.
Tigers by 90.
All in.
It's football time in Tiger Town. Go Tigers.
Go win it again.
Tigers by 90.
Stand on business.
2 championships in a row.
Tigers by 90. Go Fighting Tigers.
Go Fighting Tigers. That's my favorite team and always will be.
Go Big Guy.
Go Tigers.
Let's do it again.
HYGT.
Go Big Eye.
Tigers by 90.
Oh, it's go Tigers, man.
See you in Canton.
Tigers by 90.
Go Tigers.
Staying on biz 3-ness.
Go Tigers.
Tigers by 90.
Go Tigers.
War Daddies.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers! Let's make history.
We'll show up again.
Tigers by 90.
Stonewall defense.
My favorite thing is, are you ready?
Legends forever.
Go Tigers.
Tigers by 90.
It's Go Tigers. It's always Go Tigers.
Tigers by 90.
Go Tigers.
I was standing there getting ready to warm up, and he come over and said, I could ask you a question. Where is Ironton? And I said, well, we're down on the High River. And he said, oh, down by Cincinnati. I said, no, down in Central Ohio on the river. He said, all over toward Cleveland. I said, take them both and go right down at the bottom, and we are the bottom of Ohio. But you better find out where we're at, because we'll be back. We got some good athletes and good kids. And it won't just be football, but we'll be playing in football, I guarantee you.